Why have we normalized oppression from lecturers to students? I don't understand.
It's not oppression. There is a chain of command in a university. I think the fact is just that a lot of young people nowadays just look at these old people like, you are dinosaurs, you don't know what's happening now.
As a theater lecturer,
yes,
somebody who is also doing film, you know very well not to walk into someone's frame.
Even when
where
the
did
guy
you throw that ethic?
Welcome to Base Buzz, where we go to answer the call of the buzz on every issue as it unfolds, wherever it might be, on social media, the papers. That's where we go to get the buzz out of the issues. My name is Omas. Wale, welcome to Base Buzz.
Thank you very much.
And Ajin, welcome to Base Buzz.
Thank you very much.
So to get us started, I guess you've seen the matter right now from UNIZIK, where it's a lecturer versus a student now. This Precious is her name. She was feeling herself with the camera of her phone before making something probably for TikTok or something for social media. Yeah. And then came the lecturer who's not savvy, who wouldn't have realized that was a precious moment. It was about to ruin by just a light tap. And that's where we found ourselves because of the reaction. So, Ajin, I put you straight in the spot for this one. What was your first reaction? How would you have reacted if your lecturer, you found out that not even your lecturer or someone older than you had tapped you to say, excuse me, and you were right there?
Someone older than me tapped me, paused, excuse me, I would move, but excuse me with the shove, I would turn to figure out who it is first, because I wouldn't even know who it is that's asking me to turn. I want to find out who it is. No, that's me now. I'm not everybody. Yeah. So
for Wale, this January, when you see that, when you saw the video of the reaction of this young lady in question, who's from the facts we're getting out of the institution, a 300 level student, history, I believe, and then the lecturer, we understand, is a doctor, and of course is at the theater arts department and films. That's where he's been. So what was your reaction?
I think it shows the gross disrespect that's coming out of young people nowadays, and how I like the fact that she did not even react immediately. She looked at the person first, saw that this is an elderly person. Leave the fact that the guy shoved. This is an elderly person. You were clearly in the way. You were clearly disturbing other students from going about their lawful duty. And then somebody says, excuse me, please leave the road. Do whatever you want to do, but don't disturb other people. This is not why you are here in the first case. And then you make disparaging remarks about the person and say that, you know. I think the fact is just that a lot of young people nowadays just look at these old people like, you are dinosaurs, you don't know what's happening now. I have more right doing TikTok videos than you doing your lecturer job. I just find that funny.
Okay, Ajin, I want to put you in the spot once again because
we actually see the video so that we are not.
When we go, let's go. All right, it's our producer ready. Let's get to see the video first, then we'll come back.
So that we put everything in perspective.
Okay.
Excuse me. Can you imagine? Just
Oh, the eyes.
Yeah, that's where I was going to help us get Ajin. Yes, Ajin, help us understand what's this thing, this female thing, or
what's that eye?
That eye, because
the way she did her eyes.
She had literally lifted him her father's age, thrice from the ground, thrust him down 3 times, and that's literally lifting him up from the ground with the eyes.
I'm sorry, you tapped me. Some people don't like to be touched.
Touched.
Oh,
you are on the road.
Well,
if you enter bus,
public road. Anybody can be doing anything they want to do there.
No, it's not public road.
She didn't even know it was a lecturer that tapped her. She turned. That was her reaction to somebody tapping her. So she turned and she eyed the person.
You were blocking an entrance to.
How is that an entrance? There's so much space behind.
You look at the
Why
video.
Why have we normalized oppression from lecturers to students? I don't understand.
It's not oppression. There is a chain of command in a university. There is a vice chancellor, there is professor, there is lecturer. You are the student.
Now, Wale, this is where I might want to side up with just play the advocates here. But really, there's no tag on this man's shirt to say, "Hey, I'm a lecturer." That could have been a visitor to the institution coming to see the daughter or somebody.
So
let's settle that first.
She didn't know it was a lecturer, but she looked at the guy, saw that this guy is at least 10 years older than her, and decided that why is this one disturbing my life?
I don't wait. Does being a human being,
Yes,
for me, it has nothing to do with your age.
it does a lot have to do with
It
your
doesn't have
age.
anything to do with your age. If you don't act right, then you deserve what's coming for you.
What did he do wrong? You were
To her.
You were in his way.
There was ample space.
We can look at the video again.
There is ample space.
He was
there.
clearly going
Clearly.
into a door.
She doesn't
that-
even know who he is.
No.
Why would a stranger tap me?
That's
because you were not you are not in a studio. You were in a hallway.
okay. So, guys, if I may come in here,
Yeah.
the pace at which this man had walked past,
Yes.
it comes across as if you've been to the four walls of a university. It seemed like one trying to catch up, probably a lecture, and you can see the pace.
Or probably just how he walks.
It's okay for him to walk anyhow. Somebody's clearly in the way. He says, "Excuse me, get out of my way," and then it's a problem.
Even if her friends came out
Yes.
and they saw her making a video,
Yes.
they would know what to do because they are aware of the way the society is currently in terms
This
of
is-
creating content.
this
So
is
as a theater lecturer,
Yes.
somebody who is also doing film,
Yeah.
you know very well not to
Yes.
walk into someone's frame.
Even when
Where
the
did
guy,
he throw that ethic?
what happens to the guy who is going about what he's supposed to be doing? He has a lecture, he's going for a meeting, he's going to sit down in his office, mark some papers, whatever he's going to do. You are in the way. He says, "Please move out of the way." He did not do anything wrong. Let's be clear about this. Did he do anything wrong?
Nobody is saying he did anything wrong.
Yeah.
But like I
How
don't
would you
like
just disrespect-
someone to I know people that don't like you to tap them when you want to call them. That may be also how she feels about a certain
You are in a
situation.
public
In
space.
this instance,
Yes.
public space or not, do you force people out of the queue in maybe a bank or something?
You don't. We're
mean,
saying that if I were walking
voice
on the
is
road,
enough.
No, come on now. This is a girl who is inside whatever she's doing. And-
Excuse me.
Yes, now she's inside.
But that frame from the reaction, it shows one saying like, "You've just ruined my video." That's what it's about.
Exactly.
Not
Her
about being,
video.
not about
a
being
theater
touched.
and film lecturer, knowing that you don't just walk into frames. You,
Oh,
I
Ajin,
mean,
since
even I.
Wale, let's
No,
go there.
even
Since
I.
Ajin has chosen to go there, let's even just go there and dwell with that. In a film space you're talking about, you
Yes.
would have production crew, and definitely you would have signs to say recording in process. That wasn't
Not
there wasn't
all
any
the time.
Now there isn't any sign that she was doing that.
She was doing
Yeah, I've
what
known.
she was doing. He was the one who saw that she was working. So her blind side,
So
her
he
blind side
chose
was
to
not
come
active.
ruin a video. That's what you want
He
us to
wanted
go
to
with.
pass.
Walk
He
away
could have
with.
said, normally when people want to take pictures, because of my field as well,
Yeah.
when I would pause and say, I want to go through. I call their attention, I want to go through. That's because I understand the ethics. I know what it is to work in someone's frame. If they are trying to get a moment, I respect that.
Okay, so the lecturer did not respect that moment.
Of course, he didn't respect. He didn't respect the person recording because
no,
he feels that this is a student. You're in my way.
That recording can be done 10,000 times. She can redo it after
At
the
the
lecturer is
moment
done.
she wanted to record her recording, why not allow her record?
He has better things to do than
Oh,
wait
and what
for
she's doing is irrelevant.
Now-
relevant to her,
So
but
we're talking
irrelevant.
about
Yes,
lecturer
now.
oppression because he's a lecturer.
Wale,
Look, is irrelevant to the lecturer.
we've gotten to a point now. It's seeming like the space of what it used to be, or those areas that you allowed,
Yeah.
to roam around with in terms of freedom of expression, is gradually shrinking now.
Look, people are allowed to be whoever they want to be. But in the expression of your freedom, you cannot infringe on another person's freedom. That's the rule. So express yourself, but don't infringe on mine.
But couldn't this lecturer have gone by without really touching this lady?
How do you call a student's attention who is clearly doing what they are not supposed to be doing in a school environment? Did you come to school to come and shoot video?
Yes.
Are you not here to read your book?
You are
Please
read.
read
You're
your
taking a
book.
break.
A break?
You have read. You are taking a break.
Hey, but that's not why you are here now. Take a break.
We don't
Whatever
even
you
know
like.
the hour of the time she was shooting that video. If it was break time or class hour or she just finished the class.
Shoot videos in your house. You have a house. You have a hostel. This is a school environment.
No, that's
Everybody's
not
here
even
to
possible
read.
now.
Yes,
Content creation is everywhere these days.
Yeah,
You
but
can't limit it.
when the university was created, the content creation was not put as
university-
one of the rules now. You are not here to do content inside school now.
Then the university should not even be creating content for themselves to promote the university.
Whatever day you do, just don't encroach on another person's privacy.
Free space
So
open to all.
free space open to all. You see, that's where we are now. We need to draw some morals here. Ajin, at some point, when this a 300 level student should be thinking of industrial attachment or something, and then coming back to get projects done by 40 years, she's out, right?
Content now.
It's content.
Yeah, it's content they are thinking about.
All right. So now this is what I'm trying to. So for one who should be thinking of getting the Bali, as it is said, what is for those who are not new, who are strange to it, it's the certificate, the final diploma or BSc you're walking away with.
Yeah.
It will. Your certificate should read. We are awarding you this on that day when you stand for your convocation. It's always these ones have been found worthy in what learning and character. So what we have just seen in that video, does it portray that this one is what this university should be proud of sending out in learning and character?
So obviously her reaction might be tagged overreacting, but who is to point out somebody's overreaction?
Bad character is first
No,
thing.
who puts? Imagine you're speaking to me now.
Yes.
I feel like your tone is too loud.
Yes.
And I tell you that, but that's your tone.
Hey, but there are standards
But
to
it's loud.
talking.
It's too loud for me.
It's okay.
I want you to talk lower.
Yes, it's
But it
okay
may
now.
not sound all right to you.
But are you going to tear my shirt because I sound the way I sound?
We don't even know what transpired shortly after. The only video we have is the angle where his shirt is already torn. The girl claims
Yes.
that she was harassed.
Wow.
But where is the video? We don't have video of it. So
There's
it
no
is
harassment
either he is
now.
right or she's right or he's wrong
No,
and
there
she's
were
right.
there were people there, and we've seen a lot of people.
We only seen the
talk.
video of his shirt torn. We've
Now-
not seen what transpired that made his shirt get torn.
Look, girls are easy to always say they're sexual harassment.
now-
I think it's the easiest excuse in
Now,
the book. It's
very
the easiest excuse.
Easily said. Now, if this hadn't occurred somewhere in a public space and knowing how
With a video.
and vulnerability, it's far easier to always believe if it was a word against
Yes.
his. Do you think the lecturer we should be even talking
This
about
girl
what
was
we're talking about right
slapping the
now?
lecturer, harassing, tearing his shirt,
Freeing
biting,
herself from the
biting,
oppression.
bite,
If you
bite.
recall, in the statements that both of them made, there's something that was common there. He was
Yeah.
trying to reach for the phone
Yes.
so that she would delete where he passed.
Now,
Exactly.
There we go. This is the point. So again, at what point do you have a right to caption me in your video
Why did
if
you
I don't
pass
want
my
to be in your
video?
video?
Where
Why
are you
did you say
shooting your
pause?
video now? Go to his studio now. Go
And
to
then
his
it is,
studio.
it is open space now.
not
Look,
open- look.
the university right there. Do not film in this hallway. Oh yeah.
Was it written you can film in this hallway?
Was it written you cannot film?
All right.
The
Protector,
university-
protect. No, okay.
Look, the university has a reason for its creation. It's for learning
Okay.
and character development. Content creation is not there. So let's first of all, there's no argument about that.
World
First of all.
has grown beyond whether you
So
want
let's
content
go back to
creation
this.
or
Let the university
not.
add it now. Let the university
But the
add
university
it.
has not said it is wrong to shoot your content. They even shoot content with their teachers.
the
You see
the
recently
guy
now,
just said-
they are giving teachers gifts in classrooms
Yes.
and recording the teachers. The university frown at it, no, because it is good.
But the lecturer did not say don't shoot. He only said don't disturb
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Proper English.
So I'll just throw this to both of you. Is it possible to be at the right place at the wrong time, and it's looking like this young lady, if let's take it that she can film, but
Yes.
she was at the wrong place, she was at the right place at the wrong time at that moment?
I will tell you this. If you're shooting in a public space, you are careful of your environment, first of all. And if you are disturbing somebody, I expect you to know that you have maybe 10 seconds or 20 seconds because you've looked around and nobody's coming and you want to shoot. Not that everybody will give you space now. Come on, everybody is going about their lawful
I actually
duty.
like that you said you would look around in 20,
Yes.
30 seconds.
Yes.
What if that was her 20 seconds chance?
Then-
And that was the time this man passed.
Then
So let's
she
see, she
didn't calcul-
considered the environment.
She
But
didn't
whose fault? Who is to tell when somebody will walk out of a building?
So go and
Ajin,
find a
could she-
place where
Ajin,
there's
could she
nobody
have-
now.
Arjun, could she have done a re-recording of that moment
in
all over
10
again?
seconds? Yes.
Let's assume
There are
that was
certain things that you
let's assume
cannot
it was
re-record.
ruined.
Like-
Sometimes you are doing something in the moment and you just want to capture that moment. It happens. Like
We
you
saw
are
her
taking a
now.
picture and at that time that's when something will fly inside and you probably block. I mean, things happen.
Okay.
But look, this man came back to simply say, I don't want to be in
He
this
said
video.
it and then he aggressively reached for the device, which is why the device
And the girl was
fell
trying to run
and
away.
scattered. She wasn't trying to run away. She
That's
was
why he
wondering
held.
why you are manhandling me.
Does the girl even know that it is wrong to shoot somebody without their consent?
It is wrong to pass somebody's video without their consent.
No, ma, it is not
Nobody
wrong.
asked you to pass.
When
No,
did we rewrite the
it's-
social
I
etiquette,
don't
Ajay?
understand.
Who asked you to pass? A theater lecturer, you will or film lecturer, you will wait.
He's in his office.
You will wait.
All right.
He's in his office environment in
still-
his school.
Okay,
That
so
is her own office environment. It is
It's
her
not
school.
her office now. She's
Now-
his
It's her
student
school.
here.
She's paying the money and is also funding what they're going to pay him as well.
The school is not for content development.
hold
really.
it, hold
The
it.
hall is not
Hold
for
it.
shooting.
The generation is for content
Now
development.
this is where we send it back. Now we see why it is the buzz. So we're expecting you to be or not to be. On which side would you be, Ajin or Wallace right now? You see it's heated right now. We'd like to get your response. Could this young woman have done this recording at some other time, and probably even if that frame was shot and the lecturer walked by and the lecturer comes back to say, you know what, delete this video because I have a right to say I don't want to be seen? Because in some moments in this digital age, you can get some popularity while you're sleeping and your face is already somewhere in New York already being popular
Yes.
for the wrong reasons. And so he has a right. Let's get what your thoughts would be.